Okay, we're down here at Lacamas Lake here. We're going to take a tour along the lake here. You can see the sign on the side there, and we're going to tour the lake here at Lacamas Lake. Okay, so we're walking along the path here at Lacamas Lake Heritage Trail. This takes us along the lake here, so we're on a asphalt path here right now. Later it converts to more natural, maybe gravel. So we're moving along here. You can see we're starting to enter the trees. You may be able to see the water in the background, but we're moving along the lake trail here now. Okay, we're moving off the asphalt path into the gravel pathway, so you can see the lake here. This is the Lacamas Lake here. Again, we're in the fall time of the year right now, and so but there's boating that goes on here, and all types of water activities: skiing, fishing, wave runners. It's a nice lake, nice clean lake. You can see it, the fir trees in the background, and the goes on down there quite a ways. So homes overlook the lake when you get around the bend on down the ways there. Again, that's the trail and the lake for Lacamas Lake. Okay, we're looking at Lacamas Lake here. This is a Lacamas Lake recreational area here. There's a dock in the background. We've got recreational facilities there for they do weddings and all types of events at this area. Of course, in the summer, this is filled with all types of activities on the water here. So what we're going to do now, we're going to jump across the street, and we're going to go over here to Lacamas Park, and we're going to take a hike around Round Lake. Round Lake is part of the Lacamas Lake here, so we're going to take a short hike. This is a very enjoyable hike. I love to do this particular hike, especially if you've had a long week. You can get out of the city life in a matter of a few minutes and get into some trees and beauty. Okay, we're over here at Round Lake and Lacamas Park trail system here. So we're going to take one of these trails here, and up at the corner here is the lake. We're going to take this trail along the Lacamas Creek here, and so let's get going here. So this is the park here for Lacamas Park. Some beautiful trees here. I'm going to cut across the turf here, but really a beautiful place here. Massive trees here. These trees have go up a couple of 100 feet, so beautiful area. Okay, we're moving along the trails. You can see all kinds of picnic tables here for picnics during the summer. This is a nice asphalt trail, then it turns into gravel as we get up here a little further. So beautiful area. Lots of summer activities go on here in the summers. There's a great park here, has all types of children's toys, swings, etc. Nice bathrooms here where you can definitely bring your family here, at the same time enjoy an exciting hike. Lots of people here come and visit this local attraction. Another angle of the park with the restroom and children's playground. Okay, so here's the Lacamas Park sign here. So we're going to move along the lake here, and we're going to start right here and go along this pathway. We're going to come to a dam, and then we'll proceed further, then move along to Pothole Falls, and then on down a ways along the Lacamas Creek here. This is Round Lake here, as it says, beautiful lake. All kinds of trails in here, great for bikes. A lot of bikers go riding their bikes in this area. Okay, we're walking along the Lacamas Creek trail here. You can see in the background there, it's pretty easy trail, walking through some a row of trees here, and we're gonna be coming up to a dam here very shortly. Okay, we've got a shot of the Round Lake here. Beautiful little lake. This lake was originally developed for the paper mill. Paper mill sent the water downstream to Camas, the city of Camas, and there's still a paper mill there. But back in 1883 they had the first paper mill, and it brought the logs down the Columbian River, and this water helped process the paper at the paper mill. Okay, we're coming up on the dam here. There's a structure there right in front of us that was the Lacamas Lake fish screens. It says here, the rotary fish screen was installed at the request of the Washington State Department of Game. The purpose was to prevent fish from leaving the lake and entering the mill ditch, which was the main source of water for the paper mill in those days. The fish wheel serves the same purpose today, protecting and enhancing the lake as a habitat. The screens were officially placed in operation at a public dedication ceremony at this site in 1940. So we'll take a look at this structure and the screen in just a moment. Okay, so we're up here on the screen here, and you can't really tell that screen is rotating, but it is. Keeps the fish in the lake and lets the water move downstream, so it's still in effect. And then again, a shot of Round Lake. Here's an educational piece about the dam. I'm not sure if we recorded it the first time, but we're going to try it again. It says here, the dams were constructed in 1883 to utilize the water for the Camas mill operations. The original design was of earthen construction reinforced with wood. In 1923, they were upgraded to the wooden structures pictured here. They were later replaced around 1935 with the concrete structure you see today. Okay, that's a little information about the dam, and we're going to move over to the across the dam. Okay, we're going to be crossing over this dam. It's going to be fairly noisy. There's water moving through it and moving down the Lacamas Creek. So we've got water moving through the dam right now and going on down Lacamas Creek. You can see this structure is an old structure back in the 1920s, and still actually being used today to control the water through this dam. And then over here we can see the lake, Round Lake. We're gonna go hike down along the river. Okay, we're moving along the trail now. Real nice trail here. Goes through the fern trees and all kinds of ferns, and along the way here some alder trees. So we're moving along the way. We're going to come to Pothole Waterfalls here in just a moment. Okay, we're walking through the trail here. It's narrowed down quite a bit here, as you can see here, walking through these ferns, and loaded with ferns all over the place here in this area. And we're just about over here to the Pothole Falls. Okay, here we are. We're over here at the Pothole Falls, and we're going to take a look here. It's about a 75-foot drop here down. Let's move on down. You can see the water going on down the Lacamas Creek here. Let's move on down here and just see what we can see here at Pothole Falls here. You can barely see. You see a few potholes here, but in the summer when the water is a little bit lower, there's quite a few more potholes where they've been holes have been bored out with the water flow. And so you can see we got some massive trees here across the way. So beautiful area here at Lacamas Creek. Okay, in the background we've got the Pothole Falls here, and we'll take a look at this as it comes. The water is coming out of Round Lake, flowing down Pothole Falls. Then we go down this canyon here. You can see the trees here, probably 200 feet tall here, and water goes on down the canyon here, and it makes for an excellent walk. And so we're going to conclude our exploration of Lacamas Lake and Round Lake trails at this point. Again, you can find us at thewisdominvestor.com. So just to review, we've reviewed on part 1 Camas City, Old Town, and where people live in Camas, the existing homes over the years, and also new homes. We looked at some views. We also looked at some of the high-tech companies that are coming in, and recreation in Camas, Washington, along the Columbia River in the Pacific Northwest.